Hey, folks, this is Jeff with District JTT, and it's February 2nd, which is Groundhog's Day. Oh, yeah. So we are dependent on whether we have an early spring or 6 more weeks of brutal winter based on a little rodent. Hey, Mr. Groundhog, you better get it right. I tell you right now, you better get it right because I'm going to do a 6 more weeks of this messed up winter. I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. And I say I'm gonna come to get you for breakfast, lunch, dinner. No, I'm coming to get you to make you either a hat, a pair of gloves, or a new pair of boots. So, Mr. Groundhog, you better get it right. All right? All right? I haven't got that, done and all that. So how's everyone doing this Sunday night? Uh, like the weather has been pretty crazy though. It's like a few weeks ago it was really cold. It was like went for the teens to the minuses. Ugh, sucks, man. It sucks. Unless you wear proper clothing, you're not gonna be happy about it. Then I believe this past week it's been like in the 40s. 40s. It's like I'm like, wow. It was like near the end of January. It's like about in the 40s in Johnstown. Yeah, that's a heat wave for us here. That's a heat wave. Tell you right now. See all this like snow and ice started melting. It's like, wow, I'm not used to that. And then like today's like got cold again. It's not like like brick cold, as we call it in New York. It's not like brick, anything like that. But it's cold enough, makes like, yeah, you better wear something warm. But other than that, though, February's here. And the fun question is what we deal with now. Let me text my fiance real quick so that way she knows I'll be okay. Let her know that her fiance is live streaming. So other than that, how are you folks doing? I mean, are you doing okay? You doing well? Chances are, in fact, while I'm thinking, let me go on my Facebook here and see if people respond. I believe when every time I live stream on YouTube, people respond to me on Facebook, and I don't respond right away. So like I got to respond. I got to remember, like I got to check on my phone, make sure that people I can respond to people right away. Gotta let my fiance know that I'm live streaming. But my question to you folks is simply this. What are your plans for this month of February? Other than Valentine's Day. I know I got some things I get ready for Valentine's Day as well. I'm not gonna lie, once upon a time, Valentine's Day to me is like sunlight to a vampire. Yeah, exactly. Before I got engaged, I viewed Valentine's Day the same way a vampire would view sunlight. Not very favorably. I'd rather I'm not a big fan of it, but ever since I got engaged, it's like, okay, I found reasons to feel happiness and love again in my heart. Because and don't get me wrong, I still love people. I love God and all that. And anyway, like I said, like you gotta be grateful for God because you gotta love Him for it. Because I'm grateful for God that I'm still alive and breathing and all that. Because there are people who like struggle just to be alive and all that. But let's face facts. Valentine's Day can be a trip. If you're single, it sucks. Probably don't like it too much. But if you're with somebody who you care and love, it's a big deal to you. So for those who like it to Valentine's, that's great. If you're not at Valentine's Day, that's your right as well. Let my fiance know live streaming in case she's wondering. Now going on, I got going on this. Check my Facebook page to see if anybody's watching and responding. So that way, if there's anything, at least I'll be ready. Let's see. Oh, snap. Yeah, hold on. Okay, before I do anything else, shout out to one of my oldest school age friends, to Dr. Sheldon Henry. I repeat, shout out birthday wish to one of my oldest friends going back to the 4th grade. Sheldon Henry, happy birthday, my brother. Much love to you. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. Then oh yeah, Fred Hickson, he's watching it. Cool. My other one, oldest friend, Fred Hickson, he's watching this as well. Hold on a sec. Let me see if I can find it. Not the Valentine's Day. That's right as well. Here we go. The turn is down. Cool. My other one, oldest friend, Ben Hickson, he's watching this as well. Okay, I know you pressed 911 by mistake. That's pretty smart of me. So, where do I begin? Well, I want to talk about the comments I have on my YouTube page. Some of the comments based on some of the things I upload make me go like, okay, so what you talk about? I'll show you what I'll talk about soon. For example, let me go to, have you yet to responded? Oh, here we go. We talk about the one part, talk about the truth about girls' night out. And the funny part, women say, like, how come you gonna be on that, Jeff? Why are you hating on women who have a girls' night out? If you're single, fine, whatever you want to do. But if you're in a relationship, I have some issues with it. How you call yourself having a man, you go to girls' night out, let's say, going to Miami. Seriously? It's one thing girls go for a drink, and it's still, your man have what they question it. If you're going to dress all modest and calm like that, go to a place where it's more respected or stuff like that, that's cool. But if you go to a sleazy bar, dress provocatively, like you dress like you're single, you have friends who are promiscuous and all that, you go to a place where it's an ultimate hookup place, are you serious? And you're married? No. I hear horror stories of women, married women, get rid of their rings, act like they're single. That's so they have their fun. Trying to have it all. It's not going to work. And I know what your women going to say. Oh, men do it too. Of course men going to do it, and they're the ones who face the consequences. For example, if he's a married man and is stupid, and keyword is stupid enough to cheat on his wife, this was the consequences right off the bat. Number one, divorce court. Adultery, among other things. Number two, alimony. And she has a right to demand more than half. If she wants three quarters of it or all of it, guess what? You might get your hammered on it. Child support, I really got to go there with that. My question is like, okay, what if the woman cheats? What if the wife cheats? I hear a ton of excuses. Well, I never loved them and all that stuff. It's not the same. Basically, irreconcilable differences. That is such a crock. I mean, number one, see a therapist. And please, stop going to these feminist ones. Please. It's one thing if the wife is divorced and done with the husband, and she want to see a therapist and go to a feminist one, by all means, knock yourself out. But you go yourself try to save the marriage? No, do not, under any circumstances, go to a feminist therapist, male or female. No, no, no. They will destroy the marriage. They will throw paint the male is developed. The trick is, in terms of marriage counseling for couples, is to bring them together, not yank them apart. Marriage counseling must be to help bring the couples back together, not rip them apart irreparably. But unfortunately, there are some feminists who are here who say, like, we're here to help. Yeah, break the couple apart. But I digress. Like I said, I'm going to talk about the comments first. For example, one is like, when she's telling the truth, but the girl's not out. There's one post how, like, these girls actually say, well, they're going to get drunk. They're going to get drunk, be flirtatious, dress a certain way, act a certain way. Basically, act as single, even to have a boyfriend, fiance, or husband. And I'm going like, what? These are some of the comments I got right here. The most conniving woman is sometimes the prettiest, which is true. Here's the terrifying part. A woman who's like, God forbid, like a 7, 8, 9, in my opinion, despite the fact she's that beautiful, is also the most dangerous. All she got to do is back those eyelashes, follow her pretty face, her pretty body, try to hypnotize you. Unless you're a stone cold good man who stands on business, you're going to sway. If you're a simp, you're done. If you're a nice guy simp, you're definitely done. Beware. Guys fought tooth and nail, willing to die to go for these 7, 8, 9 females. Unless you got something positive going her way, or about more like bringing something to the table to build something together with you, you screwed. I mean, you're in so much danger with that person. But that's one answer right there. Another one found another militant female feminazi. FN meaning feminazi. I'm not trying to curse. I try to keep. I don't want to like be accused of something on YouTube. I'll call like another militant FN, short for feminazi, meaning that like women are like are the dominant and the men are submissive. And I swear to you, I think these feminists, these hardcore feminists, want that. They prefer men to be the feminine and they be the masculine. And they expect to be okay with it. This is what one of them says. But the part says, found never militant feminazi. And this one person says, I love how these irrationals keep eliminating themselves as prospect. It's true. The very words that come out of these women's mouth eliminate them from finding a good mate. If you think about it, they eliminate themselves. So funny. Another one here on the same subject, I'm done with abusive women. And this person calls PlayStation 1. I responded quite simply, good user peace in your life. And that's where a lot of men's going. People try to say like, oh, these men don't know what they're missing. Yeah, I know what they're missing. Peace. Right now, a lot of men say, I'd rather be alone. I love my peace. I love the idea of coming home from a stressful day for work, turn on the TV, and just relax. I love the idea of coming home from work, come in, get a shower, get a beer, watch TV, read a book, play a video game, and enjoy my peace and time alone, just to relax and all that. As I once said before, be about your friends, family, and God, you'll be fine. As long as you honor God and worship Him correctly on that stuff, beautiful heaven awaits. And don't get me wrong, though. I'm not telling you, forsake women. I'm not telling you that. If you can find a good woman who's not going to, if you find a good woman who can bring up these three things, you'll be okay. You find a good woman who can bring you respect, love, peace, you'll be all right. If that woman could do at least these three things, you'd be okay. Those three things, I don't see how, unless there's other issues there, you should be okay with that woman. And you got a woman who's like, for example, combative, always ready to fight, always ready to argue. She's not bringing peace to your life, she's bringing chaos. Why do you want that? Then you got these women saying like, oh, these men need to get challenged. These men need to be challenged. Why? The outside world challenges us the moment we step outside the door. So, and especially at work, you're going to be challenged even more. So why do you want to be challenged when you get home? Your wife, fiance, girlfriend should be the one reason why you would get home immediately. Your wife, fiance, and girlfriend should be the one reason why you are reluctant to take overtime. There are guys who quick to take overtime in a heartbeat. Oh, can I get overtime? Can I get overtime? There are guys who are reluctant to take overtime because they want to spend time with their wife and family or fiance or girlfriend because she makes it such a warm, welcoming, peaceful home. If a wife could turn a home to like a sanctuary for you, you won't get to that sanctuary. You won't get to that wife. That warm, beautiful feminine energy she's going to provide, that make you feel loved, protected, that nurturing energy. That's a beautiful thing. That is such a beautiful thing. But unfortunately, you got women now who don't want to hear about it. That's the thing that's really heartbreaking. Another to talk about how this one young lady, I think, opinionated young girl, talk about, it's called She's Not Lying About the California Fire Situation. All my heartfelt prayers to people who had to deal with it. It sucks, though. But here's the thing, though. And no offense to people on the West Coast, because, like, no one should lose a home no matter what. But what about the people on the East Coast, like the Carolinas? They see the guys got the shaft even way worse. But here's the difference, though. The Trump administration made sure that people in North Carolina, in that area, in Appalachia, if I'm correct, these people live in tents during the most coldest, brutal of seasons. Are you serious? These people deserve to be treated like human beings. Living in tents, getting stories like people freezing to death, babies freezing to death. I was like, no. That broke my heart. I was like, what type of, so you gonna tell me you give these people tents, but no heaters? Have you lost your mind? But you know what happened? But the moment Trump came to office, him and JTT said, no, we're not having that. We're going to put these people in furnished, heated apartments. I say hallelujah. And here's the thing: all the money that's allocated for the illegal migrants is being allocated to people who needs the most. Foreign aid that's being frozen to find out, we're gonna take care of ourselves. So basically, how on earth we're in this financial tailspin going down, and we're throwing out money like it's confetti to the rest of the world? I get it, we're supposed to help the rest of the world, but what about us? How's he got money for everybody else around the world? How's he have money for illegal migrants who are like defiantly sneaking in this country, giving them money? What about the veterans, the homeless, and people who need money the most, especially after natural disasters? How you pull that off? Explain that to me. Simple as that. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I'm checking my YouTube page right now. I see you, Larry, you wise guy. Hold on. Okay, before I forget, Larry Stryker. Yeah, I got something for you, Larry Stryker. I didn't forget. In fact, you said something in one of your videos. You tried a product, and you brought my name up in it. I say, really? He said, yeah. How come Jeff Deacon is not there to try that with me? Try that. I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but I say about before the month is over, I'm gonna try the same product you tried, and you didn't have the guts to finish the whole thing. I say on YouTube Live, on this live stream on This Week with JTT, there's one thing that Larry Stryker couldn't finish, I'll finish it. Why? He may be the king, but when it comes to finishing challenges, I'm the overlord. Meaning, Larry, I'm over you. I'm gonna add to Larry, JJ, Jason, guys, how you doing? I miss you, dudes. These are guys from Extreme Podcast, if I'm correct. They go by so shout out to like Larry Stryker, JJ, Jason, guys, miss you. How you doing? Bubba Brewer, how you doing, guys? These guys are killing it on their own podcast and all that. I'll list their links later on. Collapse replies. But back to the business at hand, though. Oh, yeah, there's another one that I also uploaded, going back to the comments. And there's another one in the comments talks about, this was from, another one who wants men to read mind and play mind games. I said before, I said again, folks, the day will come to where, like I said, the average man can read minds. It's over for you women. It's over. I'm serious. It is over. I'm not talking about the top tier guys who can read minds. No. I'm not talking about the bottom tier guys who can read minds. No. I mean the average dudes who you women overlook, ignore. I can imagine like the guy who could read minds like Charles Xavier for the X-Men, run across this woman, look good, say, ew, the guy looks like a loser. The guy can read his thoughts, he looks smart, he goes like, ew, he can read her thoughts like, yeah, keep it going, loser. He keeps going. And the funny part, you will find that one girl who wants to talk to you, but she's super shy. And she's like, oh, the guy seems nice. It's like, he seems nice. What's this? The C9 dog is looking for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I just caught that joke. By the way, this is Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk from Larry Stryker. You just okay. I'll tell you what happened. There's a reason why he brought up the I seen dog is looking for me. Okay, this happened like oh wow, this is a while ago. This might be around, I'd say maybe 2009, I think. I think it's like around 2009, I think. I think almost probably like 2009 when TNA Impact Wrestling was at the War Memorial. And I managed to snag like second row seats. It's mainly me, JJ, and Larry. Now, mind you, we was there. There was this, I think, blind dude, and there's this black lab. Now, mind you, it was very dark in there. The lab is dark, so, and the dog's right behind me, and I kept on stepping on the poor. I felt so horrible. It's like I tried to tell her not to step up, but I keep stepping that poor lab. The blind man was swinging on me. I'm positive. If I heard correctly, Jay said he will be. The blind guy's ready to swing on me. Jay's ready to take him out. You have any the horror I would feel if like the blind man tried to attack me, and my friend JJ, he's not the tallest guy, but he's not the whippest guy. He's built like a tank. He's like about like I'm 5'10". Jay's like about like 5'8", but the guy's built like a tank. Me, like, if he hits you, you're going to stay hit from JJ. JJ's not exactly, someone to mess with. So I feel like JJ would pretty much just destroy this dude. But every so often, if we talk about it, I've been going crack. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for the poor dog. And the man get all ignorant and say, dude, you got a jet black lab. I'm sorry, the dog is jet black. The dog ain't any black. That dog is jet black. This dog must be a ninja because you can't see that thing anywhere. Especially the lights goes out. And some arena, like unless you got a spotlight on us, it's jet black. I mean, come on, folks. That's hilarious. I feel bad for the dog, but I seen dog, but I seen like, okay, I got it now. Hold on a second. I gotta let Larry respond. Good one, Larry. Good one. That's a good one. Good one. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. LLLOL. Hold it. Too funny. Oh, that's way too funny. Okay, I caught that. I finally caught that. I'm going like, oh snap. But Larry Stryker, JJ Lund, and Jason Reese, Larry I call Larry the King Striker. JJ is main event JJ Uso. And Jason, I was simply call him Jason Coverdale. And Jason knows what Jason Coverdale stands for. Oh, man. Good times. Good times. Yeah. All I'm going to say, Larry, to you tried to do a personal challenge and brought my name into it. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to say this. I'm going to finish that challenge you failed to complete. And I'm going to have to pull a Will Smith on you because you beat my Chris Rock. Yeah. They're going like, what do you mean, Jeff? And what do you mean I'll be like Chris Rock? You got a point. You're not like Chris Rock, but you see the moment. Oh, man. Good times. Good times. Woo. Okay, let me go back here to my comments here. Like I said, one of the people says, like, yeah, another one who wants men to read minds, play mind games, seriously. And of course, the remarks would be like, stay single, my friends. It's true. I'm sorry. A lot of guys chose to stay single. A lot of men say, like, there's nothing out in the dating world. Number one, if you're an average dude of average looks, unless you're part of the Devil's Club. Devil's Club, I'm saying? Okay, this is the Devil's Club. 666. Yeah, very unholy. You know, as though you gotta be over 6 feet tall, make six figures, have 6-pack of abs, among other things. I'm not gonna mention on YouTube because of guidelines. That'd be the only way you get noticed. I don't get me wrong, like there's exceptions to the rules and all that. There's some women who are known these men for many years. If men have like an extraordinary personality, who's like pretty much a good man, who has a kind heart and all that stuff. That's great. I'm talking about, at least getting noticed and all that. In terms of long-term relationships, though, is merely, yeah, you're going to be part of the Devil's Club. But the problem is the guys in the Devil's Club, especially the guys who makes 6 figures and above, these women are their playground. And they're going to run through all these women like a track meet during the Olympics. Like, the funny as anything, though, they go for all these women that ran through these 8, 9, 10s, they deal with women who's like a 5 and a 6 to marry and have kids with. That's hilarious. There's videos of women saying, oh, don't get married so young. Don't get married so young. So my question to you ladies who love to say that, so when you plan to have kids? When you plan to have kids? I gotta tell you something, though. And I ask you ladies this. Which is easy for you? Seriously, what's easy for you? Raising kids in your 20s or raising kids in your 30s? Which is easier for you? Physically, because I know some young women who got married very young, had kids, like say at least in mid-20s, which is pretty cool, and here's reality. If you want to start a family, gay marriage to a young woman, like say her early to mid 20s, it's the best time for her to have kids because it's not that difficult on her body at that age. I hate to tell you this, ladies. Once you hit your 30s, most of your eggs are gone. And I dare somebody saying, no, it's not. This is not my word. This is from Mayo Clinic, all sorts of medical experts saying that most of your eggs are gone by the time you hit your 30s. So unless you freeze your eggs ahead of time and all that stuff, most of your eggs are gone. Even if you decide to try to give birth, though, it's more difficult on your body. Unless you keep your body in top form, it's going to be harder on your body. And even so, raising kids physically is going to be a little more difficult for you in your 30s compared to your 20s. Simple as that. And what if the man you're with wants to have kids right away? I don't have kids now. All I'm going to say, ladies, be careful. You mess around, you will lose some good men. Like I say, number one, you have men who are going to say, I'm no longer in the dating market. I'm done. I'm just done. And I'm talking about the average men. The top 10 guys can come less because the women keep coming no matter what. You got about 8 women coming after one guy, it seems like. And then you got the one bum, the barrel dude who had be hot looking and all that stuff, got the right edge, vibe, everything, but the guy can't do anything for you. Then you got the 80% of the average dudes in the middle that you mostly ignore. You're the same one who can say, why won't these guys come back for us? Because the guys wanted you in your prime of your beauty, but you ignore them. But after you got ran through a few times, it's like, then you try to guilt them if they don't choose you. The only time you should guilt these guys unless to run down on single moms. If they run down single moms repeatedly, then you have a right to say something about it. And like I said, I'm not going to run down single moms because there are some single moms who deserve to be wiped out. They're single moms who come from bad marriages. They're good wives who deal with very messed up husbands who divorce them because the husband either A, abused them, cheated on them, had an addiction they won't deal with. Oh yeah, there's a fourth which I thought of earlier. Like I said, there's 4 reasons why a marriage should end. Abuse, addiction, adultery. Number 4 is abandonment. In other words, if the husband's up and leave, okay, you got to play that game, I'm going to divorce you. It's going to cost you money down the line. Yeah, 4 A's. Now, guess what? Even though the enough chances of a man divorcing his wife are much lower, same exact reasons. The only thing I find funny, though, when a wife divorces a husband, unless the guy got concrete proof that he's not in the wrong for anything, though, he's going to be pretty much screwed. If you're in California, I won't be surprised that the suicide rates are higher in California than anybody else. I got to look into where the suicide rates are highest in the United States. In fact, I'm gonna make a note to find out. I'm not trying to make light of it. It's a very serious thing. Men are 4 times likely to commit suicide compared to women. Why? Because women get way more support than men. Facts. And when it feels like a little depressed, a little stressed, they get medicated, they get help, they get support. When men, we get the equivalent of go walk it off. I think it's funny to me, especially say if a man feels depressed and sad. Can I tell you something, fellas? And I'm being serious. My sister gonna yell at me about it. Don't you dare cry in front of a woman. Don't you dare. Unless you know you got the one woman who you could trust, who won't put you down later on and all that stuff. And quite simply, don't you dare reveal your feelings to her because she'll weaponize it against you or worse, she will treat you differently. One woman admitted the moment she saw her husband cry, she feels like she's the masculine and he's the feminine. This is why you don't share your feelings with your woman ever, unless you got the one who you trust, who could be there for you when you start to break. Because guess what? We're still human. When you got the women in the mindset, or men are not allowed to feel these emotions. Oh, now you're God now? You probably, some of you think you're God, but you're not. So you can stop that nonsense. Men, we are still human. We're going to feel sadness, despair, depression. We will feel these things. And there'll be times where it will be pretty hard for us. It'll be difficult. It got to be say you're in a situation where divorced and separated from your wife, a woman, whatever, and you have kids together, that stress level really skyrocket because you want so much to stay connected to your kid, and she will fight you on it because you're no longer with her. It's like, look, it's package deal. If you're with me and you have the kids, if you're not with me, you're not with the kids. It's like, ouch, that sucks. Unbelievable. Let me go back to the comments. I'm not finished yet. I have at least 1 or 2 more good ones right there to talk about. This is from another one that a video I upload called "She Needs to Be Humbled." Because you got this woman who complaining how like she works more for the husband, even though her husband works, like I say, about 60 hours a week. So 12-hour days. Trust me, I did that. It's not easy. Can it be done? Yes. Is it easy? No. And I'm laughing because there are guys doing more hours than me. I thought me doing 60 hours and stuff. There are guys I know of who done up to about 72, some cases 90. It's like 90. I was like, how you pull up 90? I'm praying to God when these guys are single because I don't see how the wives would put up with it. I mean, like, well, I don't get me wrong. I imagine maybe some wives would be okay with it if it's a short-term thing, but if it's a extended period of time, oh my God, it'd be brutal. But like I said, 60 hours a week is not easy. It's achievable, but it's not easy regardless, though. But this woman trying to make us a hard job is harder, and then the therapist shot her down. So you're gonna tell me 12 hours straight you're doing something, and she called her on it. And the moment that the therapist called her on it, she started crying. Tell me that therapist is not a feminist. You see, a feminist would be all on her side and totally against the husband, saying like you should do more, you should hire whatever stuff. Benzie is more like if she's a feminist, she'd be totally attacking the man, the husband. But instead, she kept the buck with the wife, which made her very emotional, started crying. So I'm going like, wow, okay. She was humbled. She thinks like her job was way more important than her husband. He provides, protects, especially pays a lot of money to make sure if the house, they have a roof over their head, food in their stomachs, clothes in the back. And I almost positive he gives them money and all that. And she realized how wrong she looked when she got called out on it. So hopefully that marriage went forward and improved from that point on. But here's one of the comments right here. I seen an article said that if women got paid for what they do at home as a stay-at-home mom, they try to say $130,000 a year. And there's a laughing emoji right next to it. I'm a one-parent family and 2 kids. So I know firsthand what you do for your kids when you don't have another parent to help. Women are just weaker in every aspect and make it out to be so hard. It's not. It doesn't take much. Pathetic. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Oh, my goodness. That's tough. That's tough. That's like insane. Let's see if I find something here, though. Oh, wow. Okay. This one is a while ago. This is like a while ago, but this comment kind of like strikes me going like, wow. Teen mom has a postpartum rage. And she's the one who's screaming how she hates the baby. She gave the baby to the father. I think, thank God for that. I don't know if guess what she would do to the baby if the father was around. And this is what one person says. Person said, oh, she hates the baby. Should have had intercourse then. That's what happens when you're trying to do adult things while young. Well, yeah. Can't argue with that. I cannot argue with that, and you shouldn't. Let's see. Oh, so I'll find another good one. Okay, I can read one more, but I'll go back to you guys here. It says like words of wisdom number 2. It talks about how women try to go find thinking that things are great on the green and other side. Basically, leave their man to go find one better. Okay, here's a classic example. You can leave your guy. He's average. He gives you 80% what you desire, but you inside the other 20. You want to throw it away to get the other 20%, but that's all you're going to get, 20% of the guy. What about the other 80%? And you end up with lower quality dudes in the process. But it's words of wisdom number 2. This is what it says here. Truth of wisdom. But in a lot of these situations, okay, the belief has been poisoned in their minds. Yeah, basically they've been told by social media, by their friends, thinking, oh, you can do better than him. You can do better than him. And next thing you know, they start looking at ingredient passions, supposedly. And this is what it says here. If they're already considering watering the other side, they're spending too much time worrying about another person's lawn. Moral of the story, get yourself a woman who knows how to garden. Fact. 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 Like I said, if you went for a woman, well, here's the thing though. If you went for a woman who has a lot of past lovers, yeah, that's where the body count comes in. Like, oh, why do you keep talking about the body count here? Because you have a ton of experience with different men, and then you have a jaded view of the men you're with right now. You're going to compare him with the past lovers. You're going to say, oh, he's nice. Doesn't matter. If you look about like 10, 20, 30 guys, good luck trying to settle down with that one dude. Good luck. Seriously, good luck. Whew, okay. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I finished, it took me a while. I finally finished up watching Diddy, Making a Bad Boy. It took me a while. And I'm going to watch it again because I'm still shaking my head. For example, I had an opinion about I'll be sure Wayne stands to this. I had one opinion, but when I watched it further, now mind you, I had an opinion what I'll be sure is going to stand on in terms of when it comes to Diddy. I had one opinion, but after watching more into it, it changed completely. I'm going like, oh wow, I didn't know that one. And I'm going like, okay, it's got real. Jaguar Wright is also mentioned it too. She called it too. She called it. So I'll put it this way. And the scary thing, this ain't to be the only documentary. There's going to be more. I'll go find one for Tubi and look at that one, give my thoughts, opinion on that one. The one I'm going to do with where Making a Bad Boy, they're going to have like my thoughts, reaction, like for every scene. I give my thoughts, 2 cents in there. If you want to skip to the very end to like my final thoughts and opinions near the very end, skip like to the last, like say, 5 minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes of the video, then go there because that's why I give my last thoughts, opinions on it. Because just be ready for it because you're gonna be going like, "Wow, seriously? Yeah, seriously." Which means one thing: more May 5th. Like I said before, folks. Like I said before, on May 5th, have this ready. Have your soda, candy ready because you're gonna see drama galore. This not gonna be no speedy trial. I don't care what it says like, oh, Mr. Sean Combs deserves a nice speedy trial. There's no such thing. Expect the trial to start on May 5th. And don't be too surprised if that thing lasts past summer into fall. Don't be surprised if it goes into fall. Don't be surprised. You got a lot of accusations. You got a lot of allegations. You got so much of it, it's unreal. I want to touch it briefly because you saw me with this hat. People get a little nervous because they talk about tariffs and all that. Okay, folks, before you start lose your mind, do yourself a favor. Look up the history of tariffs before you start getting all crazy. Number one, we're paying high prices under Biden, and we're deeper into debt. People say, like, what's people not taking our debt seriously? We look about trillions in debt. Are you serious? Where the money's going to come from, folks? Do you want to be in a nation where our dollar bills be worthless? There are countries where we have stacks and stacks of money for it's about less valuable than monopoly money. I know what happened to Venezuela. Like I saw the video, I'm going like, wow. I know what happened in Zimbabwe. You got to have a wheelbarrow worth of cash to get a loaf of bread. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And someone got to try to fix it. It won't be Biden. It won't be Kamala Harris. And Trump seems qualified to fix that. Will it be easy? No. Trump's trying to do everything in his power, try to get his nation back on track. They got all these videos of people like saying black women shaming black men, or white vote for Trump, white vote for Trump. And we're going like, well, why you vote for Kamala Harris other than she's supposedly a black woman? What you gonna do? Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, there's like a ton of videos about people like freaking out. I'm laughing because like the American people had enough. Enough with the rhetoric, enough with the lies, enough of the fear mongering, enough with the mind jobs. They're done. Simple as that. But all in all, folks, things are not gonna be easy for us. People say like, "Oh, the economy might take a dip. We might go into recession." I'm not surprised. We are in a. You make it sound like Donald Trump inherited a country in great shape. No, he did not. Are you serious? Have you seen the price of food? Have you seen the price of gas? Have you seen how high taxes gone up and all that stuff? You've seen it. I know you had seen it. Things were not easy. They're trying to make a living got harder. But here's the solution, though. You know, we had to bite the bullet sooner or later. And we got to stay on that course. And we got to go back, like say, to the early 20th century where we got to be all about ourselves and the rest of the world could go beat it and all that stuff. If we have to, we have to. I saw one video uploaded by this one Gen Xer. He's like the angry Gen Xer. Holy moly. I've seen some angry Gen Xer. I'm not going to lie. I'm a Gen Xer, but I'm not angry and all that. I try to stay more like strong, positive and all that stuff. This one Gen Xer, he was angry. I mean, this guy was ready to go to war. I'm like, wow, okay. He's the Gen X I want on my side. I do not want any smoke with him. No way. He has no tolerance for people acting like here's the reality though. Some of these younger generation that call Gen Xers and all that, saying like you guys are useless, you guys are this, that, and the third. So like you do not want to call out any members of Gen X. We've been there, we've done that, we survived it. We got the t-shirts to prove it, as well as the scars, may it be physically or internally. We survived it. You snowflakes cannot handle it. I said it before, I say it again. You snowflakes cannot survive what we survived as Gen Xers. And I want to take this generation now, right here, and take it back where I was growing up. They will not last an hour. They will not last an hour. I promise you. Any Gen Xers who agree with me, please do not be afraid to speak up. Do not be afraid to speak up. We got these new generations who goes to a meltdown in an instant. Meanwhile, Gen Xers, we get hit with your mama jokes several times a day. Trust me. Trust me. And these snowflakes make it sound to go step to Gen Xers. Bad idea. Bad idea. We're the old junkyard dog you want no smoke with. You got this little like chihuahuas barking up a storm, trying to bark against an old junkyard dog. You don't want to do that. You want no smoke with a junkyard dog. You don't. You don't. So other than that, how's everybody doing? Let me check on Facebook. Other than Larry running his mouth talking stuff like the CNI dog is looking for you. You're funny, Larry. You're funny. You're funny. Yeah, like I said, think about I'm not gonna lie. Let's just say Breeze Line might be in my future. Yeah. There used to be another company, but they became Breeze Line. I'll probably have a talk with them tomorrow. Because I want the live stream be a lot better, a lot more crisp, and all that. Especially live stream, because I was told by friends that it's too glitchy, which I understand. Because I see that going like, yeah, it's a bit glitchy, and I want to invite actual people on here more. Like I miss having my friend Brandon talk about things like Disney Plus stuff like that. And by the way, I'm gonna go back to talk about Disney Plus. Plus, I saw WWE Royal Rumble. It was awesome. It was awesome. I gave it that. It was pretty awesome. I like the ending from the women's as well as the men's Royal Rumble. The championship match was pretty incredible. The tag team match was ridiculous. I love that too. So, like I said, it's going to be 2025 is going to be a better year for this week with JTT. But I'm going to get ready to end this now, folks. It was interesting to say the least. I ask you, more guy, beg and implore you, please share, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm online. And like I said, folks, like somebody did suggest that I go into games. I need to get myself a gaming chair first. Then I'll be able to get the games as well. And I'll probably start with that one up as well. But folks, I got calls at night. I said thank you for being there. And thank you, Eric Shrek. I need a laugh. That was a good one, though. That's a good laugh about the Unseen Dog. That's and if you want me to talk about the Unseen Dog, ask about that. But folks, I gotta get going. Thank you.